If you've used AI and thought, well, that was a bit useless, good. That probably means you've had the normal experience. Because most people are not getting poor answers from AI because the tool is broken. They're getting poor answers because they're asking it like a tired man shouting at a sat nav, and then acting surprised when it gets lost. A prompt is not a magic spell. It is not some secret bit of Silicon Valley wizardry. People love dressing it up with grand labels. Most of the time it is just an instruction, that's all it is. You are telling the tool what you want, what it needs to know, and what a useful answer looks like. The problem is that most people type something vague like, write me a post about marketing, or help me with my business, or plan my week. That's not a prompt, that's a cry for help. And to be fair, AI will still give you something back. But it will usually be generic, bland, and about as useful as advice from someone who's read one book and now thinks they're a life coach. So here's the basic rule. If you want a better answer, give a better instruction. For a simple prompt, you only need 3 things. First, tell it what you want done. Second, give it a bit of context. Third, tell it what kind of answer you want back. That alone will improve results more than most of the nonsense people call advanced prompting. So instead of saying, write me a customer email, say this. Write a friendly follow-up email to a customer who asked for a quote last week but hasn't replied. Keep it polite, professional, and under 150 words. Same task, much better instruction. Or instead of saying, give me marketing ideas, you could say, give me 5 simple marketing ideas for a small accountancy firm that wants more local business clients. Keep the ideas low cost and easy to test. Again, much better, and this works outside business as well. If you run a business, you might use it for a customer email, a meeting agenda, or a first draft of a proposal. If you want help planning a holiday, don't say, plan me a trip to Spain. Say, plan a 4-day trip to Spain for a couple in October. We want good food, not nightclub chaos, and a sensible budget. Now it has something to work with. That is the real trick, if we're calling it a trick. Clarity, not cleverness. You do not need to sound technical. You do not need to pretend you're operating a nuclear submarine. What do you want? What is this for? What should the answer look like? That's the foundation. Now, one more thing. If the first answer is a bit off, that does not mean AI is useless. It means you are having a normal first draft conversation. Ask it to shorten the answer, make it more formal, make it simpler, give 3 options instead of 1. Turn it into bullet points, change the tone. Good prompting is often just clear follow-up, not one perfect question sent down from the heavens. So the bottom line is this. A good prompt is simply a clear instruction. Say what you want, give the context, explain what a useful answer looks like. If you do that, AI becomes far more practical and far less irritating. Today, take one thing you were going to ask AI anyway. An email, a social post, a plan, a summary. What do I want? What does it need to know? What should the answer look like? That alone will put you ahead of most people on the internet talking about prompts. P.S. If you want the simple prompt guide, there's a free download in the description.